Agnew is this new TikTok character that we discovered last week. He's been traveling the globe. He has a skin smoothing technology. He doesn't offer very much. People seem to hate him, but he also has a lot of fans. Someone left me a comment under one of my videos saying, "Be careful, Conor. Agnew has a cult of followers." And I was like, oh, I thought we were nice about Agnew. But anyway, I don't like being threatened, Agnew, by someone warning me you have a cult. So, it's going to be for me to decide whether we like you or not. But I'm not going to be threatened by any of your cult members. He has nothing to do with it. I'm sure it was a well-meaning comment by someone that has nothing to do with the cult or him. Agnew, if you end up seeing this, read this carefully. All right, here we go. It's Agnew doing a Burger King review. He says, "Shame on you, Burger King. This needs improvement."
I'm sorry, but I've got to...
I'm sorry, you psychonaut.
I'm sorry, but I've got to put a big complaint in here. This...
This is the wrong place to do it. If you want to put in a big complaint, you go ask for the manager or you write a letter to corporate or an email, perhaps in this day and age. What you don't do is scream into your phone in the vacuum while you're still in the empty Burger King. Sorry, that's just a suggestion. You don't have to take it. Let's start again here.
I'm sorry, but I've got to put a big complaint in here. This is an absolute disgrace. Burger King, shame on you. So I've came down the stairs to try and sit down somewhere to have something to eat. And where do you see the mess that is just lying here and the staff...
Does anybody... I bet somebody in the chat knows something about Agnew here. Does he have OCD or something?
Members have literally just had a go at me. They've had a go at me because I...
The workers... Oh, so he has complained.
...have something to eat. And where do you see the mess that is just lying here and the staff members have literally just had a go at me. They've had a go at me because I said to them, could you just tidy them tables up so I could sit there, right? So let me just show you the state of the ground and the tables.
So he's went to complain, then he's gone back into the restaurant to record a loud shouting review, expose, embarrassment by himself. He's lucky they didn't come in there and kick his cunt in. Who has the arrogance of going into a Burger King, shouting their hell out? Oh God, that's just disgraceful. I can't believe it. He's speaking really loudly in a restaurant. That's way ruder than a fast food restaurant like Burger King being covered in food packages. It's not like it's human excrement here. Is it, Agnew? I mean, it's just paper. They probably have 200 school kids in there. The staff have been cleaning and cooking all day. For what, thanks? Some wee man from Northern Ireland coming in screaming and shouting that the seat hasn't been swept for his royal behind. Agnew. Cheeky ye shun.
That stuff just like...
I'm starting to love Agnew, by the way. I think Agnew might be one of my new favourite guys on earth.
And everywhere.
Sorry for the bad language there, Robert. Imagine him. He's like squatting down in his hunkers, videoing. I wish there was someone else in the room watching him.
Look.
Like, I'd love for the camera to pan around and like all the staff just sitting there at the door like...
At that. Stuff just lying everywhere. Look. At the state of it, like.
It's so funny. Listen to how out of breath he is. He's furious. I'm starting to like this guy. People were saying he has skeletons in his closet, but I don't know.
Ice cream.
Agnew, were you gonna go sit in that corner?
Look at the ice cream and all this land there, like. Do you know what I mean? And the staff... Like,
look, he's messing it up even more.
The staff tried to have a go at me because I went up and I said to the lady, nicely, I said, sorry, could you go down and just clean that table for me, right? Obviously, it's late at night and the parts closed off. And that was the only section opened. And I said, like...
It's late at night. What time is it?
Could you just clean it for me? And they looked at me with two heads as if, like...
Do they speak English is the first question. Where is he at the minute? This might be worth a full rewa.
You know, no. Do you know what I mean? And
They said no. So they said no. That doesn't sound like they're having a go at you.
I was just like, are you serious? So what do you think? That's just a joke. Burger King, sort it out.
Burger King sorted out. Excuse me, Mr. King. King of the burgers. Do you think Grimace is real? Agnew. Skin Smoothinator version 9000, says Mr. Awesome. Why is it so echoey? Because it's an empty, cavernous room where not a single table is free for him to sit on. I can see two very clean tables right over his shoulder here. Oh my god. It'll Be Grant says, I think he has PDF file allegations against him. Yeah, I saw a post Agnew did about some Snapchat conversation he was having, but he was challenging the person that posted that to take a video of the evidence. You know, film the phone screen of that conversation if it was real. So I don't know if he proved that to be fake or not. The Conor G Show cares not about that. All I want to know is, can we pretend to like him? Okay? Or is it an MC situation where when it comes out something that they have done, it's just like, no, you can't even pretend to like someone anymore. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, people will think you're like him. So let's get that cleared up before the next episode. At Conor G Show, send me all the information you have about Agnew. I don't want to cancel you. I just want to know if I can pretend like you. Wouldn't that be better than me real hating you? Haha. Clip that. All right. Goobledoob says, last time he was on, I was trying to figure out if I used to work with him, and he's just hard to recognize because of all the filters. That's what I'm saying. He's very much an NPC. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't have that much of a personality. He doesn't have that much of a look. He's very bland. He's like, he's made out of plastic or something. No offense, Agnew. We haven't got to know you yet. I'm sure you're fine. I guess there wasn't a single other table free, says Devman. Yeah, we can clearly see there's plenty of tables. I don't know why he's chosen to make a grandstand about a late night Burger King. I hate that I don't know what country he's in. He could be in Cameroon for all I know here. Does one squat and he's out of breath, says Devman. Sounds like Kevy eating a wrap 7:35 a.m. in the morning. That's the problem with all these TikTok stars. They got so many allegations and you don't know if they're true or not. Luckily for Amzy posted the proof of himself, which was lucky for the rest of us so we could make up our minds. I say, tell us the truth, let us make up our own minds whether we pretend to like you publicly on a show. Strikes me as a rugby lover, says Goobledoob. This is a great video. Let's watch it one more time.
I'm sorry, but I've got to put a big complaint in here.
I've got to put a big complaint in here. To your TikTok followers, your very niche brand of TikTok followers, they're not going to help in this situation.
This is an absolute disgrace. Burger King, shame on you.
Burger King, shame on you.
So I've came down the stairs to try and sit down somewhere to have something to eat. And where do you see the mess that is just lying here, and the staff members have literally just had a go at me. They've had a go at me because I said to them...
Now, I don't believe that to be true. I don't believe that to be true. I believe they just said no, they weren't going to clean it up. But you have taken that as a personal slight.
There, right? So let me just show you the state of the ground and the tables. Look at that.
What sort of princess is he, by the way? Do you know what I do if I go into a restaurant and there's dirt on the table? I go like that. Brush it off, get a napkin, wipe it off myself. Who are you? Who are you? You think these people are your slaves? They have to do everything to your beck and call? Do it yourself, Agnew. And don't start whinging about it on social media, you big baby.
Stuff just lying everywhere. Look.
Oh, a napkin. Oh, woe is me.
A bit like...
He deserves the cardboard Burger King crown, says Mr. Awesome. Boycott Burger King, says It'll Be Grand. How dare they didn't run after our wee Agnew. Is Agnew his first or second name? I'm going to go with second.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Look how deep into the restaurant he had to go to find this. The rest of it is just boxes and napkins. Practically sterile boxes and napkins.
The ice cream and all just lying there, like... Do you know what I mean?
I'm getting a cheeseburger after this show.
And the staff... Like, the staff tried to have a go at me because I went up and I said to the lady, nicely, I said, sorry, could you go down and just clean that table for me, right? Obviously, it's late at night, and the parts closed off, and that was the only section opened. And I said, like,
So that table right by you is clean.
could you just clean it for me? And they looked at me with two heads as if, like,
I love that he's watching the door to make sure they don't come in and say, Agnew, now don't be lying.
you know, no, do you know what I mean? And I was
So they said no. That's your quote from them. They said no. That's a definitive answer. You asked them a question, they answered in the negative, but that's not having a go. Sir.
just like, are you serious?
Looking at me with two heads is amazing. So the way they're looking at you with two heads before you even opened your mouth, son.
So, what do you think? This is just a joke. Burger King, sort it out.
Do you know who I am? I'm Agnew from TikTok.
Two heads as if, like, you know, no, do you know what I mean?
So they just looked at you. They didn't even say no. I'm just gonna go all out and say they don't speak English.
And I was just like, are you serious? So,
And I guarantee you didn't say, are you serious to them? You just walked away in a huff and ran downstairs to where they couldn't hear you to do your big echoey moan and whinge.
what do you think? This is just a joke.
What do you think?
Burger King, sort it out.
You're a Burger King. Burger King sorted out. I think I need to get this as a sound drop here. Listen.
I'm sorry, but I've got to put a big complaint in here. This is an absolute...
The reverb and all.
I'm sorry, but I've got to put a big complaint in here.
That is like perfect for me. Agnew, I think me and you are going to be friends if it's proven that you're not a wrong'un.
Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. Dirty, dirty dinners, these are dirty, dirty dinners. The food looks stinking. What were you thinking? Next time you ask permission.